Hello. Welcome back. Like we're going after Dora. Her fault after all. You, welcome back yourself. Pick up the daily on the way.
Hey! Time is up!
Yeah, yours! We're waiting during the break.
هدية فقاعة جاهية قاف بي
Vijay, you hear of that villager that went missing? I only ask because, like you, he is one of my favorite customers. Maybe you go looking for him. Maybe if you find him, I'll have something nice for you. Maybe.
Always maybe. No! Couldn't just run through them. You had to shove them on the way. Dora was over here. Now let's go past it to rescue the worker, and then we can drop in on Isadora.
The asp eats himself scale by scale. The scarab round.
Cette fille qui a cette faire
Ja, ajetaj. Vrelo?
Jajet?
Sonne.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're just running people down now.
Oh!
Next.
بددك آني خيط. Whoa. Whoa.
Not the best weapon for kitties. Also, cats will run away when they get low on hit points.
You will find peace in the do, friend.
Smarter than most other creatures in that regard. Talk to Rita when we get back.
to draw attention here.
We like drawing attention, Bayek. I'd have to make you draw some attention. Stones seem to have the wrong sound on them. See if you can hear this when I walk on them. They almost sound like springy wood. They don't sound like slate or... They don't sound like stone to me. They attach the wrong sound to it.
The High Priestess has summoned the army of Anubis.
I kill you first! Wasn't her. Been tricked. Huh. Oh, okay.
The relic. It is twisting what I see. I must find her.
Thought we had been spotted proper right at the last second. Got a reprieve. Doctor Rabudi, hi.
On my way!
Oh, I don't know these days.
Eyes wide open.
Doing all right in game. How about you? Somebody doesn't sound very happy.
Well, what do we have?
Go back up, Bayek.
You must be a
Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
Call me crazy, but I think so.
Am I done? Where was I before? Go back in! Bayek! I told you I was having control issues today. Massive control issues today. You love this game? It's fun. You need to get down. Maybe that was the wrong place to go. Alright, don't mind me. I'm a little out of sorts. After all. Bayek was so reluctant to go back.
Locked. Whatever her reasons for doing this, they must be behind this door.
Hey, let's look around. Bayek, please.
As the wife of the Hidden One, she would keep her secrets close. She is trying to finish what her mother started. There is a note. As he restored the god, so can he restore balance.
He read from the middle. Relic was held aloft by the priest, a ceremonial gesture, nothing more. did not have power, the power it has now. Now shall they tremble before the wrath of Amun. Let's compliment. Spread positivity. Thank you, and good night. Love this stream. Such a fantastic job. You're totally meant to be doing this. I have to go now, but have a wonderful day. Thank you. Appreciate it, and good night. Huh. Done. In there, Bayek.
She could kill countless in a misguided quest for balance and truth. Her mother would not want this.
The one from Siwa. When he told me the tomb robber was dead, I felt as if the breath had been stolen from my chest. He does Amun's will, my will. Can it truly be that the relic which lay sleeping in her hands is his instrument? Has granted my darkest prayer, punishes the thieves and desecrators. And what of the ritual? The true power of the relic, balance, harmony, Ma'at, can finally be restored.
A hidden tomb in the Valley of the Kings. The thieves never found it.
Nice texture. Restorer of the faith. In the Valley of the Great Ones, we buried them. Him. He who restored Egypt to the true faith. The son of the Aten became the living image of Amun. We did not have time to build a great tomb, but his rest shall not be disturbed, shall remain untouched in his house of eternity, cut into the floor of the valley.
She always had the relic. She means to finish what her mother started. A ritual to restore Ma'at in the hidden tomb of the long-forgotten Pharaoh.
Nothing else over here we can't look at anymore. Okay. You dream about playing this game? Sometimes. Dream about things I'm playing or watching? Anyone seen any of the show Colony?
I should be cautious around here.
I mentioned not because it's related, but not because it's related to the game. But having been watching lately, I've had a couple dreams that I'm pretty sure were alien occupation dreams. Could only have come from that. Well, hopefully it's the only place. Yeah, okay. Yano, hello. Hey, hey,
We are a sea as a shed. Shedi?
Yo, welcome back, Luke.
Hanichu.
We're being sent to the tomb of Tutankhamun. That's my least favorite one. We're being sent there. But to deal with, Alright, let's fast travel there. As far as I know, Twitch is just glitching today. There have been some mentions of it. The tomb Tutankhamun is already cleared out,
I know what it is like to lose someone you love.
but we have
This orb
clearly have
corrupts
something to do in
everything
there.
it touches.
Solve the riddles yet? Some.
Ir nifty in. Ir nifty in. You stopped me like common prey now. Bayek.
Give me the orb. I do not want to kill you.
My mother told me this is our role. To restore Ma'at and put Amun back on his throne. This is why I was born. This is why I do hide and watch as they slit your throat. So I would have the strength to do Amun's will.
This is not strength. This is savagery.
Ir nifty in.
This must end, Isidora. You betrayed Amun, our people, your duty. I will not betray mine.
And we didn't even travel through into Tutankhamun's afterlife. Got it. Uh-oh. Oh, come on with those fucking almost... One hit, stagger kill. Full health to dead. There's no... Well, that wasn't cheap at all.
Mother started. A ritual to restore Ma'at in the hidden tomb of the long-forgotten Pharaoh. The Pharaoh's Jib, his Shaut, his Ren. This is how I will quieten the great Ramesses. I know what it is like to lose someone you love. But this orb corrupts everything it touches.
Okay. Why did that item just pop back up in the dialogue? Hey, that's gonna replay. I thought the desync might have done something weird, like instead of rolling us back, something moved forward. You know, like now we have to go in to get to that. I don't know. Don't mind me. It looks like we just have to do that again, but whether I use the actual shield or not, that attack was gnarly. Doing on shards of a star. Not that we can get much of an upgrade. I could get a little more health. Where are we at now? 2950. We could get a little more health. Make a whole lot of difference. I was saving up for the range damage upgrade. Don't die. I guess that's it. Skip this. Please. Pretty please. But this is a kind of long cutscene conversation to not let me skip, you know. I'd like to skip. Yep. It'd be skippable if you just died.
You stalk me like common prey now. Bayek.
Give me the orb.
Hey,
I do not
Doctor.
want to kill you.
Did
My
you
mother
disappear?
told me
Welcome
this
back.
Is our role to restore Ma'at
Why isn't this
and put
skippable?
Amun back on his throne. This is why I was born. This is why to hide and watch as they slit her throat. So I would have the strength to do Amun's will.
This is not strength. This is savagery.
Bad form game. Bad form.
This must end, Isidora. You betrayed him.
Okay, his regular attacks do half a bar. But that other attack did 3 full fucking bars! Lost a bar. Adrenaline regen is not great with this weapon. Really need to avoid. His attack sequences! Like, that's the one that I was on full health when he killed me with it before. And now we have to watch that cutscene again. Because that makes sense, that it's
To
unskippable.
finish what her mother started.
Why would that be an
A ritual
unskippable
to restore
cutscene?
Ma'at in the hidden tomb of the
Why?
long-forgotten Pharaoh. The Pharaohs
Why? I wish
Jib,
I was drinking these
Shaut,
days.
His Ren. This is how I will quieten the great Ramesses. You know what it is like to lose someone you love. This orb corrupts everything it touches.
I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'll be back.
You stalk me like common prey now.
It was a cool cutscene, but it's
Bye.
gonna be a painful one by the time we're done with this fight because
Give me the orb. I do not want to kill you.
maybe.
My mother told me this is our role. To restore Ma'at and put Amun back on his throne.
Bye, Dank.
Is why I was born. This is why to hide and watch as they slit her throat. So I would have the strength to do Amun's will.
This is not strength.
Time to say hello, goodbye.
This is
I'm
savagery.
late. I'm late. I'm late. Yeah, well, I've got all kinds of weapons and even a few others that are leveled.
This must end, Isidora.
Thank you.
You betrayed Amun. Our people. Your duty. I will not betray mine.
Okay, just to show you the damage difference. This is not a great weapon for doing a whole lot of damage either. Look at how little damage we did to Tutankhamun with that. So the heavy weapon, at least for the, but we could use these to build up adrenaline. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take Tutankhamun down onto his ass, but just look at the adrenaline bar, which regens while I'm holding these daggers. So if I use this to regen, we could cheese it a little bit. That's cheesy, but so is that cutscene. I forgot to switch weapons. Build up adrenaline with these, switch weapons, and then also some shots with the bow. Although we're not doing a lot of damage, we are getting adrenaline from it quite a bit, pretty fast. Then we switch weapons. Did I get it? We have to not be interrupted by his attack. And I can get 1, 2, and then he'll usually attack. Switch, so we start regenning faster. Switch weapons again. Hope we don't get interrupted. Try not to take any excessive damage. Almost there. I don't know if this counts as, it does. So we're already in the afterlife, where our arrows regen, thanks to a skill we have. Oh, that would have killed us! Fuck you, guy! Scared me.
His father, Akhenaten, passed down the orb. Tutankhamun wanted to restore balance, entrusted it to the priests of Amun.
You know they're not working.
But Isidora distorted the ritual in the name of vengeance. She betrayed her own gods.
Aten's spear. If there were no command for it that's supposed to make a sound, then just seeing the command would be cool for the thought. And I get it, and I get it. But what happens on my end is it inevitably goes, still broken? Still broken. Okay, it's still broken. They know it's still broken? They know it's still broken. See, I'm broken. I think I've made that clear. I'm broken, so just so you know, I'm broken. And all the gears try to turn when I... But I'm the problem, sorry. The Wren will guide the way.
Grant that I may come into the everlasting heaven, and the mountain where thy favored ones dwell.
Will the Wren up or go in? The Wren just... seer spoke with when we were here before. The whole area is so fogged in. I don't like it. I don't think we'll be here too long.
Are you prideful, arrogant, a liar in the house of Anubis?
You think yourself a judge?
Decide their fate when yours is vetted.
That's how Isadora
chose
does.
you.
Huh.
I do not understand. This was my birthright. My revenge. Why did he hear my cry? Why did he give me the power to finish what she started? Only for me to fail.
Amun never gave you power. He gave you a choice.
The feather have my heart. No! My heart is too heavy. Do you believe Amun will protect me?
As easy as it is to do wrong, it is easy for Amun to be merciful.
His wrath passes any moment. His breath comes back in mercy.
May the Hidden One walk with you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Interesting.
Put me down. Put me down. I think I could manage on my own.
Can you?
I once thought I had no one left in the world. Now I am a descendant of Ramesses the Great. And I have a family bigger than I could have imagined. Small price to pay. Thank you, Neb. What will you do now with that horror? By Ra's light, I do not want it.
All the more reason you should take it. You, better than anyone, knows what it can do. Bury it, and all memory of it.
All right. But not here. There are no secrets left in this valley.
There must be one more, Sen.
You restore Ma'at, then leave? If that is what you want, then no one will hear of you from me. Hey, Bayek. We will meet again in the Field of Reeds.
Did he just
I
flip
will
us a
see to
coin?
it. That is all right. We do not need any help.
It looks like he belongs in
Close all
Dragon
this
Age.
In a moment.
Maybe an elf in Dragon Age. Maybe there's even a character he reminds me of. Didn't clear the other quests, right? Good. Worried for a minute there. Pharaoh's shadow. Only by facing the Keeper of Harmony and Balance in the earthly realm can Bayek defeat him in the afterlife. Ramses' shadow. Edseb ritual. Zevrin's brother, perhaps? Maybe Zevrin's brother. He does look a little... Maybe Zevrin. Maybe Zevrin was where my brain was trying to go. Complete a Pharaoh's shadow. Right. sin before. Odds of Reda actually giving us a nice legendary, I think, are pretty slim. Let's see.
Get out of my way!
No! No!
May you
Josiah!
find peace in the dwarf,
Hey,
Magi.
no!
Since
Horrible.
you found him, you can have the weapon I got for him special.
Hey!
He would have
Prove me
liked it
wrong.
that way.
That's cool. Had to throw away a mix of glass and meat and potatoes and cheese. Yeah, that's horrible. Go Reda. Fully charged shots from a warrior bow inflict bleed on targets. We didn't have that already. Okay. 3 points. The rest is XP. Hail of arrows. Not that we're using light bows. I haven't tried the light bow, I don't think. We're getting closer to having all the skills except for the infinitely recurring image ticks. Procyon, things that remain unbroken. Internet connection, very important. Beer bottles, good. And spirit. And the first two help with the third. We can do 1 out of 3 right now. Can you make it? Stanky leg.
The Pharaoh's jib, his shaut, his wren. This is how I will quieten the great Ramesses. An unmarked tomb with the same cartouche from the hymns and songs. Bandits have made camp here. If something remained, they probably took it.
Almost. Great Ramses. Here lies buried, casting the only shadow that the desert knows. It's Kylo Ren. Crash? Dum dum dum. Video crash. Just opened it from their menu, but was like, close that thing. The one you play. Of course, that's where I needed to go. Ah, closed it on instinct. Santa Snook and his Knights of Render. I see what you did there. It's a wonderful ancient life. Try that again, maybe without the
Pharaohs
crash.
Jib, his Shaut, his Ren. This is how I will quieten the great Ramesses. Bandits have made camp here. If something remained, they probably took it. An unmarked tomb with the same cartouche from the hymns and songs.
Look you upon the deeds done by the King of Kings. Let sink your heart, for you can never reach his glory.
Are you an instrument of misery? Cause others pain? Inflicted pain?
Pain. Pain.
Hey.
Pain.
Hey.
I hear their cries.
Those noises. Hey, it's not in the dark. Did I speak too soon? It might be very sandy. Spare your sandstorms. I missed something. Scrolling back up. It's a possible phrase express doesn't... does the extra. What was happening with my emotes? I have a little pop-up window in Chatty with a bunch of emotes, and sometimes I'll click on those to put an emote in chat. If I leave the cursor over the emote, later when I'm typing in chat, if I touch the touchpad without meaning to, it inserts the emote because the cursor's been over the emote forever. So that's user error. That's me doing that.
Wind is picking up. Not good.
If Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 are on sale, Jedi Academy and other things, they're on sale on Steam. That KOTOR 2 is good. Good copy. You can install the restored content right from Steam, as well as other mods. Okay, is that this area is gonna be Sandstorm? I really spoke moments too soon, praising that this area was gonna be pleasant to look at and be in. This is... Are you kidding me? Is it possible it could be worse than Tutankhamun? It's gotta be a very brief sandstorm. I like to see where we're going. In a beautiful game especially, I like to see where we're going. Take away my ability to see this beautiful game. Bad. A lot of those are not hostiles. Most of those are the birds, the Ba. Most are all... So far, they haven't been hostile. You can attack them, kill them. But so far, I haven't been swarmed by them. So, yay. Hey, Green. Greetings. Hope you're doing all right. Friday and you leave early today. Score.
The wind rises, and the sand with it.
Hello, Dragoon.
Let's
Hola.
not get lost.
the map here. Eb said. Kind of like a sandstorm version of the Jerry, am I thinking of? Not the Duat.
Stallion of the Anubis. Can it even be ridden? Tamed?
Yeah, it would seem so. Green, is this another DLC? It is. It's the second DLC, Curse of the Pharaohs. We are nearing the end of it, I think. And we're in one of 4 afterlife areas.
My oblivion will please him.
Apparently 2 of them are really obscured. There are so many beautiful areas in this game, but 2 of these 4 afterlives are just obscured visually. Bagoon says, Happy Friday, all.
To best those
Cheers.
beasts? Father can command all he wants, but I am no warrior.
Your father has you hunting scorpions, boy.
Boy? Another come to patronize me?
We could
Forgive
just
me.
feed you to the scorpions.
I am tired of trying to make him understand. Him and his damn trials. I do not want to walk his path, Neb.
Bayek, you wish to choose for yourself. Tell me of this ceremony you risk your life for.
He thinks it will make me a man. Accept my responsibilities. Recover the symbols. Strength, protection, power. Folklore and fallacies.
But you do not want to defy him, even if that means oblivion. Perhaps I could be your champion.
And what would that make me? A coward? A failure?
Ah, smart. Such trials are not the only thing that make a man. I will teach my son this.
By Ra's light, you are right, Bayek. I will wait for you north of here.
Like the scorpion's blood. Yes, please. It fell short, then steered into the ground. It's a little too far. Although, if you have a hot reticle and I don't zoom, it should go all the way.
Kept you waiting, huh?
No! Ty! Aren't showing us live. That's what I'm hearing. It's glitchy today. How are you, sir? Welcome. It's gonna drop short. But if I don't first person it, what's the haps? Cards. We'd be able to upgrade our bow to max now.
A scorpion's blood.
Range
A
damage.
vigorous symbol of strength.
There it is. Stabilizer glove. Axed. Quiver, max ranged, max melee. Be next. Hidden blade or health? Maybe health. Next. Grab some tea. Cool. Touch says hello all. The latest on everything. Gears and houses and things.
You got the blood? Was it terrifying? Pitted against a fearsome foe, not knowing if you would live or die?
Hey, you have a way with words.
Do you think? My dearest wish is to be a scribe.
Does your father know this?
The mighty warrior? It would shame him to have a writer for an heir.
Oh, he will want his legacy to be a good son. What is our next trial?
The symbol of protection. We must steal an ankh from the caverns of the Valiant. Can it be desecration in the realm of the dead?
I will return to you when I have it.
For the final trial, come find me at the end to the caverns.
Ty, I think the ship should be steering the captain right now. Well, I'm all over the place. But, it's all up here anyways. Everybody's doing alright. Ish. Can't speak for everyone. Though, Dragoon, yes, it's fun. It's a fun game. Fun Assassin's Creed title. I like the world and the mechanics. Not so big on the story and the quest, but I like the world and the mechanics. Houses are mind-boggling. Especially that first time around. Usually so good, Senyu, at seeing things. What don't you see? Eee. Play some more Yakuza Kiwami. Fun, man. How much time do you have in that so far? Dragoon? No, no way. No, it's not for me. Everything is so good. Yeah. Right.
That we...
First game, 58% complete in 72 hours. This one you're at 38, but 33 so far. Really like it. That is excellent. Games that get you to replay them without any trouble. Sure, I'll put in dozens of hours all over again.
Best keep my mouth closed.
weapon rack. Oh, I couldn't tell if he was in front of the rock. Still burning and bleeding. Might not make it. Watch him up top. Got a few hit points left. He's alive. Only would have walked right over there.
That wind. Sandstorm coming.
Green, Land of the Dead. As Bayek explains it in the game, at times we're not really there. But he sees it, and it represents what he's doing to take down the summoned pharaohs, the risen pharaohs. I mean, you know, they're stretching it.
No! Out! Out!
Shit, I'm on fire. You burn.
Must
Burn, you're gonna burn. He yelled for about 4 seconds after death. Pretty cool. Stella over there. Ty, after stirring on it a bit, Yakuza might be your favorite game this generation. Yakuza 0. Detail. Excellent translation. Proper slang for humor. Oh, yeah. Strong praise. And 0, that's the one you recommended that I think about checking out. If I remember. I have not completely forgotten. That's Stella. clean.
Sandstorm coming.
Read this Stella before it burns. Do I please you, father? Spake the fearful child as she stood before the great Ramses in his sanctuary. The king of kings smiled and took her. I'm on fire! But it said. That's sweet. Look at this. They're collecting shards of a star here. I'm taking your shards. Got any more of that stuff?
Yeah, you will pay.
Oh, you guys are spawning out of the ground. Right, so they keep coming.
I see.
Luke, thank you for the auto host. Back if you're there. 20! Score! Alright, we can craft more. I like those piles of 20. Health. $30 for the last tier of health. 20 right now on the hidden blade. 60. 80 more total to max everything. I'm not concerned. We don't max everything. That's okay. There's a lot of shards in this area. Not just this spot, but this zone is very shard heavy. Hey, Rage. Max, Jay. It's the only way. Go. You're doing all right, man. The word. I need more shards.
That's wind. Sandstorm coming.
What are you doing?
working for a living thing. It's awful and you hate it. Pull this off then.
Must keep my bearings.
Hey.
Best not to draw attention here.
Drawing attention is so much more fun than not drawing attention. What else can we burn to death? Wait for it. Wait for it. Look through it. Try to put the fire out. Did you want to see the other arrow up close? I guess you did.
Got you.
Yeah, it's hard. Procyon. That was that's well played.
You will pay, Corp.
I think he needs one. Needs one. Oh, nice. Shags, hello.
Wind is picking up. Not good.
Buggy in here. Sea-Star, guess you're getting old. Can't stay awake on a Friday night and hug my pillows. I started going to bed early on a Friday night sometime in my 20s. Good night, Sea-Star. Sleep well. On in Egypt, Catch you all later. Sweet dreams. Good night. Guess I wasn't done it. The Ankh! We're there for the Ankh. Oh, we were there for the loot. Dedication from Ramses. This tomb is dedicated to those soldiers of the Ptah division who fought so valiantly at Kadesh. As one, they followed Ramses the Great and drove the Hittites into the river at Kadesh. Long may their glory last.
An ancient token of life and protection. Setna's father means to show him a tenet of manhood. Protect those in your care.
Such a small thing? Was it very hard to get? Did the spirits of the fallen scream and shriek? Wrap their icy fingers around your throat?
Hey, you have a vivid imagination.
It is both a blessing and a curse.
What happens when the trials are done?
I will confront my father. Do you think he will hear me?
Stand strong and proud. He will hear you.
The last trial is to take the Pharaoh's pastiche from the great sand sea. It will be spewed forth from the desert.
The symbol of power is the beard.
A boy is a boy no longer with hair on his chin. I will meet you at the sanctum of Hasiesi.
Your hair would be too heavy to even attempt such a thing. Ancient Egyptian secrets, man. I'm sure there's a way. The Siege of Dapur.
Whoa.
Oh, it's through. Well, I got it through the hole. He had a shield on his back. Foggy, I can't see what I'm, Yeah, see? It's hard to see the obstructions when you know there are obstructions. Alright, I'm gonna take issue with that one. Let's just go in and chop his head off. We agreed? No. He's all the way up there. Then he's working on him. Well, I gotta chop someone's head off. Bingo! Trail of fire. Stuff to be set on fire.
Flames.
Really? People, is that how it's done?
That wind will raise the suns.
Find and get the pastiche. It will be spewed forth from the desert. What will be spewed forth from the desert? Where are you going? You are so confused right now, Bayek. Stop reviving them!
You show them how it's done.
Did you try out the Warrior's Bow yet? Yeah, you want to see? I'm using it. I love it. Thing's is that the right bow? It'll rip people's shields off. It'll set them on fire. It'll bleed them. I've upgraded it with some skills. It'll knock people on their ass. It's heavy. And it goes through a lot of arrows. This or Far Cry? I haven't played Far Cry. I haven't played any of them, so I can't tell you there. Game's fun though. He goes on his ass. I don't get some of the sound effects that they put in this one. The screams and shouts and laughter, it's all pretty weird. This area is a giant sandstorm, so it's not visually it's not the best example of how pretty this game is. maybe a little glitchy. The fire was proccing and he was hurting and
mountains of sand.
the warrior bow's been great for killing scorpions. Like the constant screams in Mass Effect when enemies are on fire or warped. Yeah, it's an intentional sound effect that seems to trigger erratically depending. And it's also a weird sound effect. Weird, period. So when it stacks, it's even weirder. Thylacine, you want immersion and longevity, I think more than anything, between those two games. We've got, including the DLC, I've got about 105 hours in this one. People have spent longer. Sync point is lower, but top of the world, ma. That's all right, Green. Good luck at the gym. Have fun. It sounded like it would be fine as a single effect. I'm telling you, it's weird as a single effect too, but yeah, opinions and all that.
Sandstorm coming.
Do we have to go back up for treasure? No! Birdies. The statue or the game? So the map in this game is really large. We are in, I'm not even sure if I can get to the main game map. We're in a small afterlife area, a DLC area which encompasses Thebes, Acropolis, Valley of the Kings, Yebu, Desert. And can we go back to the main game's map from here? Marker. Wanted to get back to, there we go, Egypt proper. So the first DLC is in Sinai, and the second DLC is in the Valley of the Kings. And Egypt, I zoom in on it without traveling there. The Egypt map is huge, and that's the main game, so. The game is vast. But I like being able to see it because in most places it's a gorgeous game, and in a few places you can't see a damn thing. Like in Tutankhamun's tomb and then Ramses' tomb. This is a teaser. I saw this 1, 2, 3 coins scattered amongst the dead. There's a lot of dead scattered here. Looking for... Can you find what's left of the treasure?
Well, what do we have here?
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Be a new
Welcome
arrival.
aboard. Glad you could join us. Hey, Daisy. I know. Hi, Daisy. Twitch is being glitchy today. Find the target. Finding Thebes in the VOD was a pain in the ass. You mean finding Thebes? Oh, any missing out here? Oh, there. Everyone have some. Everyone needs some once in a while. Dirt to go with the Taco Bell, huh? You said it was hard to find. You mean to mark the start of the DLC? Is that what you mean? I wasn't sure what you meant by hard to... Why you were looking for that point, but I think it makes sense.
Not good.
Yeah. All right. He was gonna revive the others.
They say a man's strength lies in his beard. And yet, I let Aya shave mine off.
Hey, Claire.
What will Sidna's father do with such a trinket?
Is it sending us back out? Might be the cave that leads to the warp point back out. So, Etna, are you actually telling us Evening, Jamster. Don't do that turn in yet, in case it's trying to take us out of this area. Let's keep clearing. Cat's chambers. Oh, look at those. That's these. Whoa. Oh, wrong bow. Poison from those is nasty if you're stuck in an enclosed space, as I was in this quest. It was such a setup. You end up in a room with 3 of those, a small room, and you can climb on the walls and find some small perch, but they will keep you in a poison cloud the whole time. After dying and going back in, and just melee raged on them and it worked. Gotta fight rad scorpions now, you know it. KG, bedtime for you. Good night, everyone. Good Friday night. KG, sleep tight. Get you on the other side. We might be starting God of War tomorrow. I know you just started today, but at least you'll have a head start on us if we do.
This is suspicious.
Seeing some sales, 280 for PS4, 350 for the Pro.
Sandstorm coming.
You're wondering if the Pro is worth it? In part, your TV setup. If you have a nicer TV, that'll let you run higher res, and you can take advantage of HDR stuff for tones, dark tones, black tones, and then I don't know. In HD, then 2K monitor. Well, 2K is not that different than 1080. So 480 vertical resolution, 720 vertical resolution, 1080 vertical resolution. 2K, they're measuring the horizontal resolution. Well, the horizontal resolution for 1080 is 1920. Pretty close to 2000. So 2K and 1080 are actually like next door to each other. They're the same thing. 4K is, again, horizontal resolution. They stopped measuring vertical after 1080 and went horizontal, and it all starts to sound weird. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna get about the same res, and then there's most. There are games that I like on PS4, which if they had frame rate improvements for the Pro, I probably would have gotten a Pro. But all they have is resolution and, you know, fidelity and effects, which is fine, but give me a frame rate option and I'm in.
Whoa.
Not everything. Not everything, Jamster. I mean, there are a good number of 60 FPS titles. They're just not the majority. Keeper of harmony and balance, his great Ren lasting eternal in the gustless sands. Where his feet tread, the mountains arise. He will build Egypt in his image, and all shall remember Ramses. From so far away. Yeah, Horizon 30, or targets 30, but it's smooth. The Uncharted games target 30, but they're smooth. Last of Us Remastered 60. I think God of War targets 30, and I hear it's smooth. I haven't watched any. It'll be,
That wind will raise the sands.
Eight-Bit Do. That's how you say their company name. They make a lot of retro controllers and wireless adapters, and they make one, a USB adapter that you can, I believe, use with the PS4, and then you can pair an Xbox controller or about anything else wirelessly. That's one option. It's like a $20 adapter. It's not bad. King of Kings. Great One. Userma Atre Spetapenre. Gazing upon our enemy at Kadesh, a towering dune before immeasurable grains of sand. You saw their fear, and victory was ours. Well, cake would help. It wouldn't provide a PS4, but it would definitely help. Let's not kill that guy. We'll just leave him with a headache. coming. They still pissed?
Whoa. I see you.
Well, that worked. Death by fire. I'll take it. You'll take it. Oh. Flame-haired god, defender of Ra, the storm, he who grips with great malice, set he with red hair. You bestowed your might upon the auburn sidelock of Ramses. His people shall be the roaring snakes.
Think you'll spit?
Hey! A little slow.
The wind rises, and the sand with it.
The left one up alone. I was communing with my eagle. I was hoping there would be enough of a spread to tag a few of them at once, even with the wide, you know, just a spray shot. Not really working that way. The ones we killed before. So what's with the one? That one. Seem that there's. Kill him. There we go. Nice. Gods. Gonna max our breastplate. Speed, max health. Okay. Half-hour break, Gemster. Speaking of break, I think I need a 10-minute break. It's about time. Bayek, find a way out. Bayek, get out of this hole. Okay, quick check where we're at. I think we've cleaned out most of Hebsed, although something is likely to pop up as we progress the quest. Follow the leader, I think, is taking us out of Hebsed, maybe just near the exit. For the break, we will continue, and we'll do that. We'll finish the DLC, and we'll see where we end up. So, I'll be back in 10. Stay tuned, everyone. If we lose you during the break, have a good evening. Otherwise, be right back. Cheers. Wrong button. It's one of the right buttons. I had like 3 or 4 buttons to push. The one I was looking for is this one.